Okay. At one point, were Trump's tariffs supposed to go in on April 2nd? Yes. Have we had every variation in between? Yes. Should they have started 2 months ago? Yes. Might they not end up starting on March 4th? Maybe. Because everything about Trump's presidency is so very chaotic and not well thought through, and I guess whoever buys Trump coin, bribes Trump that day, might be able to sway his mind. At the moment, okay, you know what? Let me back up. Originally, it was 25% on the US, Canada, and China. And China said, bitch please, and cut off our access to rare minerals. Hence why he's currently trying to blackmail Ukraine into giving us their rare minerals because China shut us off. And Canada and Mexico both went, my dude, it's gonna suck, but you need us way more than we need you. Like, it's not gonna be fun, but we got what you need. And you just got a whole lot of hatred, racism, and fucked up Christians. So, like, then it was supposed to start in February. And then Trump walked it back to April, and then he walked it forward to March. New York Times, Guardian, WAPO, and something or other all confirm as of today. Trump has said Canada 25%, Mexico 25%, and China 10% will start March 4th. He did not mention the additional 25% on Canadian steel and aluminium. So that is a dangling Chad. We also haven't heard his full, complete thoughts on reciprocal tariffs, so that is another dangling Chad. He has also thrown out there that there might just be a flat 25% against all of EU products. We don't know. This could just be the thing he dicks with every other month for the next 4 years. We don't know. What I can tell you is every time Trump dicks with Americans about this stuff, the rest of the world calls each other and goes, like, hey, you've got stuff. We need stuff. What if we just cut America out of this deal? If anything, Trump has really helped Britain and the EU kind of get over a little bit of their shit to be like, okay, Britain did fuck up with Brexit, but, but, now that we have something worse than Brexit, let's talk. So weirdly, while this is going to be painful and costly for the rest of the world is still making plans to go out on Friday night. It's just we've been cut out of the deal. Like, if they see us at the club, it's gonna be like, oh my god. No, this was just totally last minute, and it's just accidental that we coordinated our outfits and brought these signs. I'm not gonna lie, tariffs are going to suck. A lot of Americans are very busy pretending they're fine. This plus everything else, plus eggs, plus job loss, plus. It's gonna make it harder and harder for Americans to keep pretending we're good. Just today I saw a TikTok about she was like from America's Test Kitchen, and then she left to start doing her own videos, and they were costing her $3,500 per video that she put up. She was running at a negative for a year. Like, she's like, it hurts and whatever, but I'm leaving YouTube, I'm leaving TikTok. I literally cannot afford to create content anymore. I applaud her for saying that because so many people are doing so many things pretending like everything is fine. We, the people, need to have an honest conversation. In my dream world, your 10,000 follows here on TikTok get taken away from the 1%, even the celebrities you love, and get redistributed to 10,000 people who could use a little boost. Teachers, food pantries, national parks, take your pick. But to the people who have $1 million, $2 million, $10 million in the bank, they can live without your TikTok money and your TikTok attention for a little while. Redistribute that. Go do the same on YouTube. When you go to take a shower, leave some video running a couple times, make them a few pennies. Seriously, if you're gonna throw anything out that isn't true trash, and even then, put it on a free cycle group, offer it up on your town's neighborhood, whatever. Sometimes just put it on the curb and see if anybody ends up taking that stroller. Help each other out. Have real and honest conversations with your friends and family. I have tried as much as possible to put together recipes for rice and beans and struggle meals. There are many content creators here who are talking about creative ways to store, creative, cheap ways to make seedlings, grow sprouts. Do what you can to try to get a handle on this. Because yes, it's 25%, so the $1.25 tree becomes the $1.50 tree. But we're shopping at the Dollar Tree for our groceries. That extra 25 cents adds up real quick. Add to that, people are supplementing with food pantries, SNAP, food stamps. They're coming for that too. So it's going to be multiple directions of pain for Americans. We need to find creative ways to come together, help each other as much as possible in any way that we can. Because look, Trump might change his game and he might move it to April 15th. Who knows? But at some point, these tariffs are going to have to hit because he's going to have to deliver on this promise. I mean, I really think he moved it to March 1st because that's supposed to be his State of the Union. He wants to be able to say, like, tariffs, America strong. Taxes overlook the $4 trillion deficit. So as of right now, it is March 4th. But companies have already adjusted for this. Starbucks has been buying up like every green coffee bean they can get their hands on to jack up the prices. Another reason to avoid major corporations is they've been jacking their prices up for weeks, months in anticipation of this. Let's not reward Target, Walmart, and all of them for screwing us in advance. But seriously, on redistribute the likes. Try to find every food pantry in your area that has a TikTok, every charity program in your neighborhood, small businesses, whatever you got. Try to find them here on TikTok and YouTube. Help to get them to 10,000 followers, and then just set it and forget it. While you're making dinner, let somebody's video run. Help them make a little. It doesn't cost us so much, but it can gain for others who are going to really start to suffer, others who really are not going to be able to make their bills. It's not going to hold it off forever, but it buys a small amount of breathing room. Like spread the likes and follows around. You have 10,000 of them here on TikTok. I think it's unlimited on YouTube. I mean, I have lists up on my Patreon of like things to buy, staples that hold off in your pantry longer. It's not because we thought we could hold this off indefinitely. It was just to give you a slightly softer landing. Like landing on 3 sheets of newspaper instead of just bare ground. It's not a lot, but it's fuck Donald Trump and everybody who supports this decision.